what I'm eating this week with my meal prep food in my last video. So I woke up and ate one of those strawberry overnight oats that I made. So delicious. I didn't think it was gonna be that good, but it was really filling and satisfying. Fueled my workout, worked out for about an hour, and now I'm gonna make some green juice and like an egg vegetable frittata thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film every single thing I'm gonna eat this week, just like some recipes I'm eating with the food I bought last week. I washed and prepped all my veggies, so it makes juice making so much easier. Got some of these cucumbers at the farmer's market. They're really juicy. And some lemon from my lemon tree. So juicy. Alright, don't have any makeup on yet. Nothing beats fresh made juice. Like, I hate buying like juice in the bottles. It just like does not taste as good. Ah, I'm so thirsty. Easy cleanup, just put this back in the fridge. I needed this. That was so good. For an early lunch brunch, I'm gonna do like a veggie frittata. I actually saw someone make this on TikTok and I was influenced. It sounded really good. Let's do a little bit of leeks. Some peppers. Can you see this? I'm gonna steam these vegetables before I put them in the omelet frittata. I use this little steamer thing almost every day. It is super convenient and cooks things so fast. I feel the need to add this disclaimer every time I cook with eggs. These are pasture-raised eggs that I buy from a local farm where the chickens are on an open field. I definitely do not want to support factory-farmed eggs. I wanted to add an additional protein source back into my diet as I'm a really active person and I started training in ballet again a couple years ago, but I still eat predominantly plant-based, plant-forward, plant-rich, I guess you could call it. Look how pretty. I look like I need some chapstick or something. I'm telling you, I was so dehydrated after the gym. I sweat so much. Not only is this really tasty, but it took seriously 10 minutes to make. Less than that. So yummy. You know what would be good for prep is dicing up the veggies beforehand, and then you can just like dump it into the pan. I also have some iced coffee. I got a new stainless steel stovetop espresso maker. I've been hunting for a way to make plastic-free coffee. I watched this video that broke apart the inside of an espresso machine, and it's basically like all plastic components. And so then I got this stainless steel one that you make on the stovetop. So delicious, like so flavorful. You can really taste the coffee. This is what it looks like. And yeah, me and Colin are like obsessed. And it's iced coffee season because it's almost summer. I said it'd be better out filming in this next what I eat video. So I'm snacking on this white bean brownie that I made. Really good. And Colin really likes these too. They're kind of like fluffy and crumbly, but still really good. Okay, it's dinner time. I'm so glad I had these veggie burgers because I've been working all day and just wanted to make something super fast. So I actually steamed these and then pan fried them a little bit. That way they would get cooked through. In the microwave, they just kind of dry out. So yeah, we'll see how that is. And I also made a side salad with my pre-washed lettuce, onion, tomato, hemp seeds, flax seeds, and the tempeh that I made. And then this is my bun top. I feel like if I eat another piece of bread, it's going to be too filling because I made this big salad. So I just put a lettuce top like this. Looks pretty yummy. my last video, I meal prepped these meatballs for an easy dinner, so that's what I'm gonna be making tonight. I just pulled those out of the fridge and warmed them up in some tomato sauce, and I just let those heat up in the sauce while I worked on my zucchini noodles. For my zucchini noodles, I just used this little julienne peeler to make noodle strips. It's so much easier than taking down the spatulizer and having to wash it all after. And I like to cook my zucchini noodles so they're a little bit soft. I also steamed up some broccoli on the side. I've been loving just having plain steamed broccoli with my dinners. This broccoli from the farmer's market tastes so good on its own. And I figured my boyfriend would want a more filling meal than that, so I made him some lentil pasta. And this is how everything turned out. Such a good meal. Would definitely meal prep this again, and it took like 15 minutes to reheat all of this. And by the way, if you didn't watch my last video, this is black bean, carrot, pepper, mushroom, chickpea flour meatballs. So you get a variety of hidden veggies and some beans in there too. Here's my plate, and here's my boyfriend's plate. And we have some broccoli. I just love steamed broccoli lately. Like, it just tastes so good to me, just plain. Call me crazy. Then later at night, I wanted to make some veggie broth. I had a ton of scraps from my meal prep that I saved, like a bunch of leeks and a bunch of herbs from my garden. And I'm gonna make soup tomorrow, so I wanted to have some veggie broth made. I had a bunch of leeks that I needed to use, and I had this idea to make loaded potato leek soup. I have a couple potatoes also from the farmer's market, and I'm gonna add some white beans and cauliflower to make it more nutritious, because I think potato leek soup is just potatoes, leeks, and like milk or like cream or something. And this is kind of an experiment. I'm not making any promises. Hopefully it comes out good. It's gonna be pretty simple. I think maybe to add some more protein, I'm gonna make some tofu bacon crumbles to go on top. Wait, does onion go in potato leek soup? I didn't really think about that. Is that gonna be too oniony? To make this really easy, I'm gonna throw it all in an Instant Pot. You guys know I love my one pot recipes. I thought this would be a really good soup for spring, even though it's almost summer now. These are the white beans I made at the beginning of the week. I actually wanted to make another batch of those brownies. Test it out again. I homemade this veggie broth with rosemary and lots of rosemary and oregano. So I feel like it's already pretty flavorful. Add some nooch. I think that's all I'm gonna add for seasonings. It's a very simple soup. People usually don't add like any spices to potato leek soup from what I've gathered. And this should cook really fast. Let's do like 7 minutes. Let's add some green color to our very white soup. Actually, I am gonna make a little bit of a salad to go along with our soup. See, this is what I have so far. I like to leave some chunks in there. Oh, this looks pretty good. Oh, I forgot to add the kale. Look at... Well, it's the end of the week. I'm making enchiladas. This is gonna be my last dinner of the week. Uh-oh, my pan's burning. So I'll show you what I'm gonna put in my enchiladas. I have some soy curls that I bought offline. This sounds like the most like scary like processed vegan meat, but it's really not. It says they use the whole soybean and it's non-GMO. So I soaked these in some of the veggie broth I made. And then I also soaked some of these, I think they're called pasilla peppers, to make my own enchilada sauce. I soaked these and then I blended it up with some tomato paste and some spices. You can't see it, but it's in here. I have my black beans in the freezer. I have to defrost those. And I'm gonna make veggie soy curl enchiladas. Actually, sounds really good to me. The name soy curls just like is not good. Oh! So while I have the pan out, I'm gonna saute my veggies in here. I know it's a tiny little pan. Oh, I also have some mushrooms I should add to this. I did a really good job cleaning out my fridge this week. I'll show you in a second. And it's perfect timing because it's Saturday. Tomorrow is farmer's market day. So yeah, did a really good job this week. This is not the right pan for the job. It's a little overcrowded, but we'll see if it cooks down. Adding in my pre-made beans. Actually, I accidentally burnt the bottom of this pan to smithereens literally within like a few minutes. So I'm gonna transfer it over to this bowl and just mix everything together. These thin stainless steel pans burn so freaking easy. That's why you need a heavy bottom pan.
I'm just waiting for you to be done.
Okay, well here's my filling. I'm gonna add my soy curls. Oh, I forgot the mushrooms and all that chaos. Okay, I'm gonna add in a little bit more sauce. I'm adding just a little bit of vegan cheese. I don't cook with vegan cheese that often, mostly because they're usually made with coconut oil. But look, this one doesn't have any coconut oil. I found this Good Planet olive oil cheese. Add a lot of spices. I kind of already heavily spiced the sauce, so it doesn't really need that much. Can't go wrong with Mrs. Dash. And let's assemble our enchiladas. These tortillas are from Trader Joe's. I like these because they have very minimal ingredients. The reason I like the olive oil cheese better than coconut oil cheese is because coconut oil is like pure saturated fat. It's really high in saturated fat. And even though I've been vegan, semi-vegan, even when I was fully vegan, my cholesterol is always like like at the cusp of like the recommended. So I feel like, yeah, I don't eat that much coconut products as I try to no matter what I do, I feel like it's just so high. But that's why, yeah, I don't do coconut oil, and like the cheese with coconut oil, I would only have that like very occasionally because I'm scared my cholesterol is gonna skyrocket. Actually, well, I haven't really gotten my blood tested that regularly, but the one time I got it tested and it was the lowest. I was working on a TV set for like 6 months straight every single day, basically like living off of set food. Like I was there from 6 a.m. to like 7 p.m. and that's when my cholesterol was the lowest, which is kind of ironic. Like set food is like not that great. I've only got my blood tested like 3 times in my life. Actually, I got blood tests recently, and I've always wanted to do a video like showing my vegan blood test results, but now that I'm not vegan, I feel like how would I market that? It would be like vegetarian blood test result or like mostly plant-based. I got my blood tested recently, and they won't give me my results until I go to my doctor, because my doctor's the one that like ordered them. This is like a funny topic. So I have to wait literally a month, over a month, to get my results. I'm like, I feel like so much could change within a month. Like, what if there was something really wrong with me and I have to wait a month to get the result? Like, that is so silly. I feel like if I posted my blood test results, I feel like people would be interested in that. Yeah, so anyways, I'm rolling these up and I'm just feeling kind of chatty. I should have got a bigger pan because I'm gonna run out of space. But if you're curious why I got tested, I tested all like the basic like metabolic comprehensive panel. So test like your A1C. I got my cholesterol tested, but I requested to add the ApoB because it's like a different test that doesn't normally come with it. I'm really excited. I'm really curious to see my ApoB levels. Then I'm gonna pour some sauce on top of here. Every time I go get my blood test results, I request specific like things that could be like low, and my doctor always adds those for me. So I requested B12 I request a omega-3 test, which is shows like the omega-3 ratios in your blood, and every time I've gotten that, it's been low. And what else did I get tested? I got a lot of things tested. Oh, I tested my ferritin because my ferritin the last 2 times has been low, which is your iron stores. Anyways, let's put these in the oven. I've been feeling really chatty. Let's pop these in the oven. This is what they look like before. I hope this comes out good. All right, pop number 2 in the oven. Vegan cheese doesn't melt unless you cover it, so I'm gonna cover it with this. Oh, so hot. Oh, wow. Okay, get back a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go for this one. Oh, I should have oiled the pan. I'm a silly goofy goober. I didn't even think about oiling the pan. Alright, let's try it one more time.
You oil that bitch.
Ready? One more time. For some reason, you're not convincing me you're doing a good job.
No, I'm not.
Oh no, it's gonna break again. Well, it looks pretty fire, regardless. Okay, well here's a recap of my fridge at the end of the week. Let's see, we have a ton of carrots left. I put these in the veggie burgers, and I think Colin snacked on these with some hummus, and that's pretty much it, but they will last so long. That's why I like to stock up on these. Have a few mini bell peppers. When did I buy these? I don't even remember. I think I went to the pavilions and bought these like midweek. Let's see, we have no more lettuce or leafy greens, no more cauliflower, broccoli, or celery. I used all that for my juices. Loved having the juices this week. I definitely want to make that next week. This is my leftovers from last night. I know this is like not the proper way to put your leftovers, but whatever. Okay, did not love this potato soup. I'm gonna maybe force feed Colin this tonight for dinner, and maybe he won't notice. You don't want the potato soup?
No.
Oh, someone has to eat it.
It's a protein.
I'll put soy curls in it. It's basically white beans blended up. Okay, anyways, then this is some leftovers from our pasta that we never ate. I thought Colin would eat this for lunch, but I guess he didn't. And then in here, I have just a little bit. I'll make this in my salad. I have 1 bell pepper. That's it. Pretty good job for this week.